This is not how we're opening this show.
This is exactly. It started. It's begun.
I can't even edit this out.
Nope.
Nope.
I swear to Christ, if you fucking take this fun away from me, you already take the pop top ASMR every time you crack a little bubbly.
Every single time I'll edit that out. I'm just gonna beep it out if I get it on there. If it records it, I'm gonna beep it out like it's censored. This is bad.
You're fucking Nickelodeon me right now.
Yeah, whoa.
Asshole.
Dan Snyder, watch out.
Oh, fuck off. That guy can eat a bag of dicks and die, dude.
I could say feed. I was like, he does.
Ew, don't. This can't be. This really can't be how the show. Is this how the show started?
I like it how the Nickelodeon producer's like, I don't think Dan had a foot fetish. And then the Nickelodeon sign is literally a foot. It's an orange foot.
That guy can rot in fucking hell. Jesus Christ. Don't moan.
I mean, rotten hell.
Can we?
It's hot.
Please, is
3,
this open, done with? Start the show.
1 foot fetish.
Ew. All killers, welcome all you kings, scream queens, and everything in between. This is the Kings of Kill podcast. My name's Zack.
You know, I'm Steven.
I do know.
Just so everybody knows.
Thank you all so much for joining us, no matter what platform you're watching on, whether you're on Spotify, YouTube. We don't give a shit. We don't care. Thank you so much for hanging out. We appreciate you. This is the show dedicated to love of all things horror. Steven, what are you giggling at? God damn.
Someone's son requested this. Now it sounds horrible.
Speaking of, let's just keep the kid shit going. What are we talking about today, Steven?
God.
No.
5 Nights at Uncle Freddy's sleepover or something. 5 Nights at Freddy's.
The film Five Nights at Freddy's. Shout out to Furious 7. Thank you so much for this request. If you would like to request an episode, hit us in the comments on YouTube or write to us, kingskillpodcast@gmail.com. Each and every episode is thanks to you, our Killer fans. Thanks so much for tuning in. Five Nights at Freddy's. Now, just a warning. I think we know how this is going to... I got a feeling how this is going to go.
What was the review I gave for Willy's Wonderland? Probably like 5 out of 5 or 4 out of 5.
I don't know. Because if a movie hurts me, you give it a stunning review. And if I like a movie, you just bury it right now.
Weird.
I don't know why this relationship is set up this way.
Weird thing how that happens. I don't know.
Isn't that strange?
Everybody should take my word for it for ratings, though. So
Don't.
You
rate things with like plus a star because there were titties and minus a star because...
I can't plus a star for titties? What kind of show is this?
That's pretty on brand, actually.
What kind of corporate bullshit is this?
The furthest thing from it, man. It's nice to be doing a movie review again. Like,
it's a breath of okay air.
Well, we had the opportunity to have some great interviews. We appreciate it. Hope you guys liked it. But like, this is our bread and butter. This is what we do. We just look at the reviews that you guys do.
Great.
Because you sit there just like that the whole time and like
I just nod my head.
Hey, what kind of music you like?
Super hard to edit. But yeah, Finger Nights at Freddy's.
It's getting worse. You're getting worse. Like as the minutes tick, you're getting
Had a long day.
Five Nights at Freddy's came out last year in 23. Rated PG-13. Could have been rated G for all I give a fuck.
I think it is.
Now keep in mind,
if we get the unrated director's cut, PG-13.
keep in mind, we appreciate everyone being a Killer fan and your requests. We love it. We love it. Love it. If we don't love a film, it's not because it's a problem with you. It's because we're being honest. We're not gonna lie. Lying's bad.
Yeah, lying's
Be
terrible.
truthful.
So write in the comments how shitty we are for not liking your review.
An hour and 49-minute runtime. I wish it was just the 49 minutes. That would have been enough.
It was an hour and 49 minutes?
Hour 49.
This is 5 weeks at Freddy's. Jesus Christ, this movie was longer than it needed to be.
Starring Josh Hutcherson.
Cool guy.
He's from Hunger Games, I think, is his biggest claim to fame.
I mean, he was great in that, to be honest. He was great in this. I'll give him that. You know, whatever.
He was great in this.
He was a great
He
kid.
had 4 lines.
Yeah.
He didn't speak.
He slept all 5 nights.
He did sleep.
He literally, the movie was watching Chris Christopherson or whatever you said. Chris Hutchin.
Chris Christopherson? You thought this guy was Chris Christopherson? Get fucked, dude. What? Legendary country singer and fucking whistler?
Yeah. This whole movie is just watching him go to bed. That's all this movie was. He says a couple lines, looks at Matthew Lillard dead in the eyes, and then that's it.
Matthew Lillard?
This is going great.
Starring Matthew Lillard, which is the only amazing thing about this. Like, I am 100%. A sucker for Matthew Lillard.
Yeah, I will suck Matthew Lillard. This is going to be the worst.
I am such a fangirl of Matt. I am. This just made me want to watch 13 Ghosts and fucking Scream so bad. I wanted more Lillard. I would have went for something a little. This is enough kids shit for me. Also starring Piper Rubio. She plays Abby, who is adorable. Brother and sister to Josh Hutcherson. They're 30 fucking years apart.
In real life?
Probably, yes. Like, there's no way they're brother and sister. She wasn't even around during the whole terrible thing that happened to.
Where are their parents?
Mom died, and Dad left because things were hard. Thanks, this. Bitch boy. Who the fuck does that? What fucking dumbass dad steps out because things are tricky?
To the old ass sister to take care of the boy. Who else is in this? That's enough. I don't even care.
Did you watch this at all?
I watched this twice.
Josh plays the older brother.
Right. Oh, he plays the older brother. I thought you said they were 30 years apart.
Josh Hutcherson's a full-grown fucking man. Piper Rubio plays Abby is a young child.
Oh my God, I thought you meant the adult. Isn't there like
an
adult woman
that was his sister?
I thought that's what you were talking about.
The cop was his love interest.
Oh, yeah. I thought that's what you were talking about.
Ew, dude.
Well, I mean, get some, but like, I thought you were talking about.
No, it's brother and fucking sister. God.
Oh, shit, that makes it even worse. This is going to be the worst episode.
Fuck. No.
This is going to be Fuck Night at Freddy's.
Anyways. No, all right. No, you're thinking of Elizabeth Lail, who plays Vanessa. She's the cop. Not related to any of them. She's the daughter of Matthew Lillard.
Okay, yeah, that person.
Not everyone is.
I thought you were just like, this person's 30 years old. I can't paint a picture. I can't. Whatever. It doesn't matter. Don't care.
That's enough. That's enough of the cast. Directed by.
Get through the cast.
Directed by Emma Tammy.
Cool.
You want more of the? You want more of the cast?
Eminem's Tammy. What is that?
Emma Tammy.
Emma Tammy.
She also co-wrote it along with Scott Cawthon and Seth Kudbag.
Kudbag.
Close enough, dude. What the fuck?
Oh, where do we start?
I wish we never did at this point.
We start with turning this off.
So I think the lore of FNAF is really cool. There's a lot to it, actually.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, there's like 6 or 7 games.
Do I want to play all those games? Because all those games they're for kids, and they're for jump scares.
Yeah, which they forgot.
There was
in this movie, but 2
failed jump scares in this. One of them was in the post-credit scene.
It was very
about
bad.
A bobblehead.
Bobbleheads get scary, I guess. You don't know.
The whole FNAF series is jump scares.
That's all it is, pretty much.
Jump scares and lore.
It's a good streaming.
Jump scares and lore.
It's a good streaming thing for streamers or whatever. Not that I do it, but as a fan of the game, I will say.
Did you just fucking lightweight plug yourself? Just do it, you bitch.
I'm not.
Do it.
I don't even stream anymore. Only on Monday through Friday.
If you did, how would people find you? What a great plug.
I think it's the Unseen Player without an E, but I have to log in with like the Dome Core. The Unseen Player with an E, not an E. Don't even fucking watch me because it's this. Anyways, so I'm a fan of the game.
If you wanted to sponsor an episode, you could have. You could have told me.
If anybody wants to sponsor this hellhole,
it'd be Hanson's Hankrings if you want fire roasted coffee delivered to your door.
So I'm a fan of the game and everything. I have played like 3 of them. They're a good time. I had a good time.
The game's okay. It's the lore that really works for me. Like
discovering
more about the story is fun.
And I will say this movie does justice to video game to film for sure for kindergartens. But yeah, like it does a
for
good
a young
job.
audience. Okay.
Yeah, you put this on Halloween for your like 10-year-old.
Yes.
Yeah, this is a movie for those.
I'm okay with that.
But I mean, it is a good video game adaptation. I will say that.
I disagree.
It is. There's a lot of Easter eggs. There's the song that everybody loves, and then like,
Don't jerk off to the song.
I mean,
Why
now
did
you're
you
painting
do-
a picture in everybody's
You
minds.
did.
If they are not
What
watching
did that
this,
hand
if they're
motion?
listening to this,
Oh,
they didn't
great.
see
Then I
that.
just said
Yeah,
that.
now you're I mean,
I'm what?
anyways, I think it does a good job of whatever long.
This
word
was
I
not
said,
a good adaptation. No.
Yeah.
That's not a long word, and no, it's not a good adaptation.
Both of those are yeses. It's a good movie.
The look of the
adaptation.
animatronics, I'll give you that. That was good.
Yeah.
You disagree with that?
I mean,
they look like the
They
video
look
game
okay.
characters.
Yeah, sure. I mean, the lighting's good in 2. I guess you could say that. But everything else.
The lighting's good and 2.
And other stuff too. But I didn't want to fill in more words. I'm running out of words. I only have so many I could say.
You have a
day.
bank of them, and that's all.
I get 500 words maximum.
I don't think it's good adaptation because, like, okay, there's so many things that don't make fucking sense. Like,
There's a lot of plot holes. I'll give it that.
the whole thing is a plot hole.
The whole entire movie.
Why do they keep going back?
Why does he sleep on his side instead of his?
How do you sleep?
How do I sleep? All over the place. I don't sleep. I go to the left and then I wake up an hour later and then I turn to the side. Wake up 2 hours later and then I face down on my face. Hopefully I suffocate. And then I wake up for work.
If we just snuggled, like you really want to, you want to have that issue.
I'm a snorer. There's no snuggling. I'm just gonna snore and everybody's gonna get pissed off and kick me out of the house.
Everybody? How many people
Every
are you
single
snuggling
person
with?
I sleep with. This episode.
There are some problems with this that drive me fucking nuts. Like the whole
Hitting play
tie-in of
usually-
how
that started me getting pissed off.
actually, yeah.
Just hitting play.
Well, the intro happened, and I totally expected the intro. The intro was basically a game, and that's all we got from the games besides the lore. Because here's the thing: I really think
There's lore in the game.
no, absolutely. I'm not disagreeing with that. The lore is fantastic. What I'm saying is, if we just stuck to a game and gave us that security room and gave us 5 nights, it would have been great.
Yeah.
We got none of that.
Would have been great if Matthew Lillard would have been like the main character, and we got to follow that.
That's what I was really hoping.
thought that's what
I
this
was
movie
hoping that
was.
was going to be the security guard. I was like, this is going to be great. He'll just be scared.
When the trailer came out, I
In
was
there.
like, "This is gonna be shit." And you know what happened?
It is.
For once in my life, I was right.
There's so many problems with this. Like the electric guitar from the animatronics, the strings are electrocuted, and the little girl goes to pluck it, and the cop's like, no, in slow motion. Then she almost dies right there.
Should have died.
And then the reaction to that, Jesus, she's a baby.
Well, don't bring your kids to Chuck E. Cheese.
True.
Actually, that's what everyone. Yeah,
I just wanted to watch Willy's Wonderland so bad this whole time.
that's what I think.
This whole fucking time.
I think as a full-grown boy,
That's some
the
weird
entire
phrasing.
time, the entire time. I think it's because we got because it's a twin movie to Willy's Wonderland for sure. Like Volcano, Dante's
Yeah, but you
Peak,
can't
it's
say
the
that
same
because
shit.
Willy's Wonderland is inspired by Five Nights at Freddy's.
Right,
Has to
Chuck E.
be.
Cheese and all that shit. Yeah, but obviously they did it better.
A lot more fun.
It is way more fun. There's
Not
Nick Cage
scary
playing-
whatsoever, though, but it is a lot more
Both
fun.
are not scary.
That's
no.
true. Neither one of these
And
is
one
scary
is
whatsoever.
very gory, or one is someone gets a splinter.
There's no gore.
I think there's like someone gets their face. There's 4 deaths in this movie somehow. I think.
Yeah.
I'm not doing no kill count here. We're not throwing it back. But I think 4 people died. I don't know who dies. But
There's more weird
that's a
shit
lie.
to go
I do
through,
know
too.
who dies, but
The cop gets after the cop says like no slow motion. She gets electrocuted, passes out, then says, "How dare you ever bring her here?" Even though she was the one playing with the kid, instead of being a great idea for them to hang out, and then tells Josh Hutcherson, "I will shoot you in the fucking face if you bring her back here." What in the fuck?
Yeah,
She takes his prescribed sleeping pills, throws them in the fucking river after not reporting a break-in.
Yeah, you don't do that. You sell them.
Also, he hates sleeping because it reminds him of losing his younger brother, which was a terrible kidnapping, right?
I like that story.
Fuck, dude.
I mean, it brought a darkness to it. I was like, oh man.
So what does he do?
Character.
He puts
Not that it
ASMR
happened to me,
forest sounds to bring him back in the mood of that night every single night.
Why couldn't it just been Josh?
Does that at
Why couldn't
work?
it just been a movie about him sleeping and being emo about his brother? I would have been okay with
It
that.
would have been a better movie.
Yeah, it would have been like,
It would have been a sad movie.
I don't know. Did you watch Spaceman on
No.
Netflix?
It looks weird.
It is good.
Is it?
Yeah.
I just watched stop motion.
Oh shit,
That was
that's on
wild.
my list.
That was wild.
Okay, that's on my
Yeah.
list.
I got some problems with it, but it was wild. If you go
I
through
got
here,
some problems with Spaceman too, but like it is the most lonely, fucking depressing movie. Not that depressing, but it's lonely as shit.
like your apartment.
Holy hell. That's why I like this movie so much. I see a giant spider too. I don't know why I brought that movie up, by the way.
If you guys want us to review this, hit us up in the comments or write to us. Kings Kill Podcast.
I don't know if Spaceman would count though. I mean, it's got a big spider, but so does Harry Potter. I'm not doing Harry Potter. That's another podcast.
Of you not doing Harry Potter.
Yeah.
What about Daniel Radcliffe? Would you do
Yeah.
Daniel Radcliffe?
Yeah.
No questions asked.
The hair. You see him in Weird Al movie? Great.
I haven't seen it.
So good. It's like Walk Hard 2, Dewey Cox.
That movie's so fucking good.
So funny. Anyways, enough with the references I have to edit.
You don't want none of this, Dewey. It gives you a boner. His sister's so fucking unlikable.
I think everybody in this movie is unlikable
Yes,
except for Matthew Lillard.
Josh doesn't speak ever. He never explains what he's going through at all. His little sister's kind of a fucking bitch.
Yeah, they all need therapy.
The cop is a liar
Also therapy.
who goes back and forth like she's bipolar. Not dogging on bipolar
Is
people,
she
but
mad?
she's
Is
like,
she not? Is
that's
she
the thing. Like she's, she goes from like wanting to jump fucking Josh's bones to threatening to shoot him.
to jump him. Like there's two different jumps that she
Different
wants to do.
jump.
I'm just like,
Very
Jesus,
different jumps.
Pick one or both at the same time. Some people like that. He was in Hunger Games. You might like it. I hate this episode.
We should go back to interviews. We should really.
Who requested this? We're sorry. Fucking A.
I don't know, man. Matthew Lillard was great, but there wasn't enough Matthew Lillard. I just wish we got.
I think he's in it for like 5 whole screen minutes.
Yeah, and then even when the big reveal at the end, like you hear his voice and it ruins the reveal.
Yeah, spoilers.
And then
Doesn't matter.
it goes to explain what
I don't
happens
need
to him, and
explanation
then you
in
hear
this.
Josh just whisper off screen, "It's a spring trap," which has not been mentioned once.
Oh, it's a spring trap. Oh my god, what do you got to get to level 2 to use that shit? Anyways, like I don't get how. Wow.
It's like I don't need
Half
notes.
of our equipment here.
My phone.
Whole information of this movie because I don't have it. I just think
How slow did
like I love the lighting and the darkness and shit like that. That was pretty good. Maybe that's
Nothing
why
was dark.
it was
Everything
dark.
was super lit.
I was lit for sure, but like I think it was just dark.
Nothing looked dark. It just looked kind of blue. Nothing was dark. You put a flashlight on, no one needed a fucking flashlight.
That's true. I mean, I'll give it that, I guess.
What is with the bad boy's hair that drives a bike and he's going to do a B&E to Freddy Fazbear's with the giant comb over?
I don't understand anybody's motive in this movie at all. It's
I'm talking about his hair,
it's
and you
limper
went
than
about
cheese
his
pizza
motive.
from Chuck E. Cheese. Jesus Christ. What did I just say?
I thought they did a good job making the animatronics look like the animatronics should have. I wish it was a bit scarier, but they were true to form, right?
Yeah.
I didn't get any jump scares, which
Better
is the whole
animatronics
point.
than Willy's Wonderland, probably. Because I think these ones are more real. I think Willy's...
I like
it's
Willy's.
almost CGI, but almost not.
I
couldn't tell.
It was the same thing with this.
Oh, it was?
Yeah.
Equal then. Doesn't matter. Fuck
I mean,
this
they were
movie.
real. The problem was it just looked, they were so polished. You know what I mean?
Yes. Yeah.
They weren't dirty enough.
Like, it had the characters and everything from the game, I guess. Maybe it isn't a good video game adaptation.
Well,
I
no,
think it
not
is, actually.
not
No, I think
Josh
it
and the
actually
sister. They're not fucking in the game.
They're definitely not.
And why does Josh see all the kids, the victims? How is this? Why is that?
I don't understand any of that at all. That doesn't make sense.
Am I missing lore? Am I not savvy enough with the lore? Am I missing something, or am I doing?
Probably.
I don't know.
But also,
I don't
it's
think
just like don't think of it because it's just a movie where somebody goes into a warehouse or a fucking
It could have been done
pizza
better.
place
It
or
could have been done
something.
so much better.
Yeah.
They could have just literally tried to make the game. Like, fuck trying to make this whole new story and all this stuff outside of Freddy Fazbear's. Put Matthew Lillard as a security guard being scared shitless.
I think
I would have been a happy boy.
Because, like, game to film, okay, so the game, just think of it so basic. You go to a place, you have to spend 5 nights with Freddy trying to...
We get it, yes.
And then,
Good
like...
job saying the title.
Yeah. And then they tried to make Hollywood it. They made a story that didn't make any friggin' sense at all. Plot holes all over the place.
Didn't need it, yeah.
It's kind of like how they did Doom. You don't need the story in Doom. You just go shoot bad guys in hell.
You need
like,
a
cool shit.
bitchin' ass soundtrack and a fucking big fucking... You don't need The Rock at all.
Or Urban Legends or whatever his name is. Or Keith Urban. No, Urban Kyle. I don't know his name. Carl Urban.
Urban Kyle.
Kyle Urban.
What?
We don't need him. I mean, he was awesome in the movie, obviously, because he's badass. But like,
badass.
The Doom movie didn't even make sense.
We're running out of tape. What would you
Goodbye.
need to rate? Rate it.
Matthew Lillard gets 1 star for being in Scooby-Doo. That's 1 star for Scooby-Doo.
What?
I did like the sound design and everything, and I think it was faithful to the game.
The sound design, like the one song.
I thought it sounded pretty cool, like the darkness
song.
and the footsteps.
The darkness sounded good.
Someone crying was.
I'm glad
very
the
good.
darkness
it was Dolby
sounded
digital
good.
Surround sound.
Oh yeah,
4K
when the chick is fucking crying and he goes running after her, and no, it's okay, it's a tickle
The
fight.
sound design on the crying and tickle fighting was amazing. But anyways, I think it was great to the game, I guess. So 1 star. But I'm not giving it 1 star for all of those other things I mentioned. So just 1 star for video game adaptation, I guess. After one night, I would never go. I would never go for another 4 nights. I don't know why you would do that, you fucking idiot.
Nothing even happened the first night.
This movie
He fell
sucks. It's
asleep.
-1 star. And I like how this was the biggest thing when it released. Like everyone was talking
huge.
about this.
Yeah.
All the kids were dancing. It was crazy. Like not in my house, but like in the theater. But it was all over the place.
Are kids allowed at your house?
No. And then like the theaters exploded. Like everybody loved this movie, but it's not talked about now besides us because we got a request. But like nobody's saying shit about this movie anymore. And if it was actually good, people would be talking about it.
Agreed.
-1 star because no one cares.
This is a Blumhouse cash grab.
Yeah.
Greedy and full of holes.
And I feel like it was like, how long was it?
Hour 49.
It was an hour 48 minutes, way too long. I just
shit.
The credits were the best part, and Matthew Lillard. I don't know. I think it was just too long of a movie for what this is. It could have been a TV series. Make this a TV series. It would have made so much more sense and sucked more. But like, it was just too long. -1 star. This is 2 out of 5.
We're literally out of time on the recording.
How?
I don't know.
It's not even 45 fucking 1. What?
It's not even 45 fucking 1? What does that
doesn't
mean?
make sense.
There was limited space when we began. I want to talk about more shit too, but
You
it's
said
like
41 minutes.
I did. We still have 15. It was a warning.
Oh, that was a warning?
Yeah.
Well, warn me next time.
I did, and you responded with a sequence of numbers like a fucking AI
Yeah,
robot.
did I say 41.5?
What are you looking at? What do you see?
I'm looking at the fans through their eyes. It doesn't fucking matter.
And they have
you don't
numbers?
See those people back there? 2 out of 5. No one cares.
A shout out to Furious 7. Thank you so much for your request. We appreciate you. We really, really do.
I mean, it's fun, but it's not for us.
No, this was a snooze
For
fest.
him, maybe, but not me.
This is hurt.
If this came out when I was a
fucking boring.
little lad, yeah, this would have been okay.
What were you going to say, little bitch? You said make a pee noise.
But listen, when I was a little bitch, I would have loved this movie. But you know what? Since I'm not a little bitch anymore,
Hold on.
boy.
Okay. I think it's going to be a good year for horror, though. I'm kind of excited. Okay, stop motion was fucking good.
I'll get to it.
It's got some problems with it, but I enjoyed it. We'll see. I might revisit it and hate it because there's some problems I didn't like. But like overall, I was pleased. We've got Immaculate coming out soon.
Don't know what that is. Yes, I do.
A nun may or may not be having a virgin birth.
Hot.
It's a horror. Ew, dude. First Omen.
Yeah, that's gonna be great.
Looks all right.
Yeah, it's gonna be a movie that's gonna come out soon.
You're not excited?
Yeah, it looks all right.
You're tired. You're out of it.
It's great.
We got Beetlejuice,
Yeah,
which I wasn't excited for, but I've seen pictures and it looks legit.
Keaton's back in his wig, so that's cool. I wish it was a real hair. That'd be awesome. So that's gonna be a good movie.
Alien Romulus looks fucking good. Trailer just dropped.
May I? That's what that movie looks like. I can't wait. Looks bloody as hell.
May oomph was your response?
I said, may I? Ask permission, and then I just did it. Aliens.
What do you think of the fucking Crow? We were just talking about that.
The Crow. You know what?
So when I first saw photos,
I think Hot Topic was a cool thing back in the day, but
when I saw stills for it, I was really scared. But the trailer looks good.
It does. The font and everything looks a little off. It looks a little.
I'm more worried about. I'm more worried about Skarsgård looking like Post Malone.
What? Oh yeah, he's Post Maloning
Yeah.
for sure. Yeah, but I think it could be a cool movie.
Action look legit. We'll see. We'll see.
I don't know. We don't know, but I think it's gonna be cool. I'm gonna watch it a couple times, not at first, one time. Get me off this fucking mic.
You could just walk away. You do it all the time.
It's gonna be cool.
Thank you for your request. If you want to request your own episode, write to us, KingskillPodcast@gmail. Let us in the comments. It doesn't matter. Thank you so much for being here. We appreciate all of you for sticking with us. Thank you for 100. We appreciate it. My name's Zach.
I'm Steven. And you know what?
You've been wanting to
this
leave
episode's probably going to piss a lot of
20
people off
minutes.
because a lot of people love this movie. But you know what? Tired of
But
making apologies.
But it's bullshit to be unjust. If we're going to review a film, it's horseshit for us to be like, oh, we love it,
Yeah, it
hoping to get
sucks.
some fucking ratings. It's fucking blue. It was boring. It's a Blumhouse cash grab. Fuck you,
is.
Blumhouse.
It is.
Did you just home improvement me a little bit? Oh, you did.
I'm going to go home and watch Jungle to Jungle.
I remember that being funny.
What?
I remember that being funny.
It is very funny. Mimi Siku is the star of the movie.
Who?
Mimi Siku.
Tim Allen.
It's Tim Allen Grunt's son in that movie.
It's Tim Allen Grunts, his son.
Yeah, I called Tim Allen Grunts.
You've been speaking a little English this episode.
Fuck English.
Together we are.
The Kings of
Kill. This was a nightmare.
This was a nightmare. I don't know. I don't know. I'm out.
Okay, leave.
It's the worst. I hate this.